On today's review, we are reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Transformers Devastation Optimus Prime. And this is a Deluxe class Optimus Prime, based off of the Transformers Devastation game. You can see the really cool package art there. Really awesome backdrop with flavor text. If you want to pause it and read that, kind of zoom in. Shows 21 steps to vehicle from robot. It's come with an energon axe and a matrix of leadership. This is a really cool figure. Kind of perfect since we're getting Devastator in the Transformers line right now to have this to go against it. But yeah, enough talking. Let's open it up now. And here we have Studio Series Devastation Optimus out of the package. And going forward, I'm just going to call it Devastation Optimus. This is a really awesome figure for a Deluxe. So it comes with these 3 bits inside the little paper on the side, so don't throw them away accidentally. They're the smokestacks and the energon axe. So make sure you check that little paper. And then here we go. You can just tell based on the size of my hand how tiny he feels compared to other Optimuses, which is not a problem. I think it's awesome to finally have an Optimus in Deluxe size after a while. Technically we had the G1 version, which looked like the Missing Link one, but this is awesome just to have a more, G1 like cartoon look. And honestly, the way they hide things, there's a little bit of butt kibble here, but honestly, this is a really cool mode. Really cool figure, just fun to have to play around with. It's got butterfly joints in a way, so we'll go right into articulation. Head is on a mushroom peg, so it only goes no, it does not go yes. I mean, it kind of does, but not enough to matter. We got arms that can go all the way out there thanks to transformation. You can T-pose pretty well, but it looks kind of off because of the way the arms and shoulders are. Can go back technically thanks to the transformation. You can kind of do that. Elbows, oh yeah, there's even some minor forward movement, so you can kind of do the matrix of leadership pose, I'm assuming. You got the upper arm swivel, the elbow bend, which is right here, so it's kind of got a big forearm. No hand movement unless you count going in and out for the transformation. You got waist swivel. You got legs that can spread out like crazy like that. Oh my goodness, he can do the splits. He can put his legs all the way this way, and there's some legalese and important stuff there. And he can put them about that far back thanks to his wheel butt. Reminds me of the old Transformers Prime wheel butt. Legs can bend that far. That way there is a swivel here at the leg. And there is no upper thigh swivel, so that's good to know. This does have a boot swivel in a way over there. Feet have, of course, the rocker, so you can, pose them out like this if you want to and be like, stop right there, Megatron. So that's really cool. But yeah, articulation is really awesome. I'm going to strike him in a cool pose real fast, give some thoughts, and then transform him. Real fast, while I was posing him, I noticed that the smokestacks have a little tab on the top of the big tab. They just slide in right here and plug in. And they look really nice. So that's really cool, so I just wanted to point that out because I forgot to when we were fussing with the articulation. And here, real fast, we have Optimus in a really cool pose. This thing can get in some really, nice, video game-esque poses since it's based off of the Transformers Devastation Optimus. So the poses are kind of based on the game when it comes to articulation. I love the cell shading windows, by the way. I didn't point that out when we were going over the articulation, but that's really cool looking. But yeah, you can get some really cool, like, lunging poses if you want to. Let's see if I can get him kind of like that. You can kind of have him, let's see, kind of trying to reach Devastator. And if you go like this, it somewhat look like he's throwing his axe. But yeah, really cool figure. I'm going to transform it and give my final thoughts on it. I almost forgot real fast before we transform it. There was one more piece of articulation I didn't go over. The chest opening up articulation. The chest opens up to reveal the matrix of leadership. If I can keep it on camera. And then, I don't know how I can pull it out. There we go, just push it like that. And it can come out, and it can plug into his hands apparently. Like so. So he can hold the matrix of leadership if you want him to. He can also hold it like this in a way, not too well, but yeah, there's little slots on the hands right here to plug it in so he can hold it up. But yeah, and then there's the cool inside gribble. But yeah, I wanted to cover that real fast before we transformed him. And here we have it in vehicle mode, and I did not film myself transforming it like usual. When it comes to Transformers, we'd be here for hours if I did it. But yeah, it is really cool. 21 steps, pretty easy. Lots of little tabs, so be careful. There's a little tab here, there. So there's like 2 down there where the abs connect. 2, 1 on each side of these parts, and then little tabs here and there. So just be careful when transforming it. There's a lot of little tabs. But it's incredible for a deluxe. You got the cool Autobot logo right there. You know, smokestacks on the back, trailer hitch right here, which I believe actually works with the Earthrise trailer probably. Just the transformation was really fun. If I was more confident with sharing it, I'm going to try to find out how to speed it up. That way maybe it's a little bit faster, because it does take me time to transform these first time around. The axe does plug in right into that little hole right there with this little part right here. You just plug it in for storage, and voila. Then you can store his weapon on him. You can drive around with it. But yeah, my final thoughts on this. What do I think of the Transformers Deluxe Studio Series Devastation Optimus? I think it's great for a $25 A-list figure. This is one of the A-list figures, so it's in its own solid case. So you'll see these all over store shelves. They're doing that with Bumblebee and Optimus. That way they can get those out there for people, because they're a sure buy, just like Batman and Spider-Man for DC and Marvel. Or, you know, I don't know who would be for Star Wars. Probably a Mandalorians for Star Wars. You put them out there, people are going to buy them. But I love this figure. I cannot wait to put him next to the Devastator when it's finished and see how they look next to each other on the shelf. But overall, really good figure. Thank you for stopping by. Like always, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Thank you if you are. Share it with any of your Transformer friends or anyone who you think will get a kick out of it. And like always, thank you for stopping by, and have a wonderful day. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.